Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Like, she just said she's happy with the guy, so why are you bothering?
Usually go for, so like, it is in the back of my mind, like, would we work on the outside world?
It's not a bad question to ask yourself, because as great as this is, it's not going to last forever. We are going to that's where life is kind of kicks in.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. The Fightin' Phils look for their 7th straight victory next. Cutter Crawford gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good...
He's out. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Keep there. 3. 3.
At the plate, Collins, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Number 24. Hey, stay hot now. Stay hot up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Pujols is back to the track as he takes it for out.
I love Shawnee's.
Close an app.
She's so funny and sassy.
Yes, Luke, you let it go. Get in there last time. Finger in hand.
I'm not slick with it. If I want to put my hand there, I'll do that. You know what I mean? I'll definitely do that.
Hey guys. Let's go.
Hello.
What's going on?
That's tough. That's tough.
Hey.
A well-deserved standing ovation. Magical by Baez. Baez trying to score.
It's good as that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll
We'll
put
go
the
for a
camera.
good chat.
No, we'll chat soon, yeah.
Cool.
Where do you want to go?
Bet.
I don't know, where do you want to go?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, so okay.
What do you expect me to do?
Oh,
Right.
Leaky boy done started the game.
Not mad at you at that at all.
Yeah,
Like, it's just the way he's going about the situation, the way he's kind of
yeah.
dealing with himself. It's just a bit out of order. Don't you think?
Definitely.
If he wants to take it, then...
You know what? She needs to shut it down. She needs to
Fuck.
leave.
I'll be right back. It was literally, he came up, he just picks her up and takes her and goes.
Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
I just feel like he's mugging us off quite a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, it's not very nice at all. He's obviously, I don't want you to be made a mug up as well, because he didn't want you to start with.
Yeah,
So
no.
why does he suddenly want you now?
Yeah, no, and I've said that to him as well.
Yeah.
He's made his feelings like known, you know, like he said that he would have chose me last night.
Why the sudden rash decision?
Yeah, and I've said like obviously it comes across like he's playing a game.
I think it's
So-
very forced. I think it's like he's forcing to be in a couple with someone, and the way he's gone about it is not the way I'd have gone about it at all. And I just think it's disrespectful.
I've said I'm happy with you,
Right.
and he knows that.
Yeah.
So it's just difficult because then like me and Mike, like we do have like a connection that we've just built on as friends as well.
Have you said to him like, obviously we're just kind of friends, or?
Well, it's difficult because obviously I picked him at the beginning in that way. I was most attracted to him, and like he is probably like the person in here who's like mostly my type.
Yeah.
And he knows that, but he knows that when then he picked Leanne, that ship had sailed. So, yeah.
Did you say that too? Like, you should.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I've said everything I'm saying to you right now. I've said to
Of course, I
him.
trust you.
So you were doing that out, I would be pissed off. So I'm sorry, that's not nice for you.
You don't have to apologise. It's not your fault at all.
I hope this works out, and I think we just try with this, and if we just can ignore this and just like try to forget it. Is that a thing? Can you be open and ignore someone at the same time?
Of course, don't worry. Alright. I know the fact that Mike has to get to know Jess. I don't mind that at all. It's just the way he went about it, which really riled us. And I just think today he was a bit in your face, trying to think like, oh, look at me, I'm cracking on your bed and stuff like that. It's just, I just wasn't having it.
Naz is taking Demi to celebrate their win in tonight's challenge, next to the world's most depressing Christmas tree.
I'm actually really impressed at how we nailed the challenge.
I can't
believe
it, we actually won. It's been 2 creative minds just going, should we say fireworks?
It's like fireworks.
And that was what happened today. Are you quite adventurous in bed then, Naz?
That's a good question. I would say it's gonna sound so soppy.
Are you more of like a lover?
Yeah. I'm glad you said it, not me. I'm just saying yes. What about you?
It depends on the situation and with whom. I have so much fun with you.
Yeah.
I mean, so comfortable around you.
Yeah.
There is no pressure. We're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
And just see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, watch. Yeah.
I know what I want. I want to be true to myself. And if it means only coming for a couple of days and you're not liking me and I have to go home and that be it, I'm not gonna like pretend to like other people. So yeah.
No, I respect that. I respect that.
I'm such a touchy-feely person.
Yeah.
Like,
I just want to touch you. Easy time. No, I'm joking. No, I really like that though.
I
really like it, 'cause I'm quite like.
Yeah, I'm very touchy-feely. I am tactile. I do like a bit of affection. I do like a little bit of comforting and stuff like that. In that physical aspect.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit me down and be emotional, but like just to be like, you know.
It's cute.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh! That was reassuring.
There you go then.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get too giddy though.
Next time. Do you fancy Lou? I want to fancy Lou.
Do you think that she's giving you the full picture though?
If she hasn't told you, I'm telling you, there's definitely something there between me and her.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Previously
I just feel like I've got the ick.
on Love Island,
I just don't want to be around the boy.
there were revelations.
I just have to admit, maybe she's not banging.
Where'd you go?
To the bank.
No, who was fucking up on me out there once? Like, oh, we can play your show. I'm just like, okay. I'm gonna finish this past 2 grades still.
You got $15?
Romance blossoms.
I think we got a good thing going. I feel like we have
It's so
a real
funny because
connection.
they keep playing Justin Bieber songs because they said he looks like Justin Bieber. And I
Definitely
can't
does look
stop-
like Justin
I really
Bieber.
can't stop laughing. Like, that's fucking hilarious.
Love, baby, baby,
Oh, man, it's
baby,
mad
oh.
drunk. That girl's like in between.
Touch it
his eyes.
up, it's me, mine. Mine. It's
Like,
nice to see
Mike
Coco
guy could
Bye
go
Bye.
into the after the twin girl.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Tonight.
If she hasn't told you, I'll tell you. There's
See? Look
definitely
it.
something there between you.
The battle continues.
Over one bitch.
Giving you the full picture. The full picture.
Over that.
The Islanders
Each couple must vote who they think are the least compatible.
face their toughest
Hashtag Judgment Day.
decision
Savage.
yet.
Pretty sticky situation.
There's only ever been one woman for Mike, Leanne. Sorry, that's an old script. There's only ever been
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
There's definitely something.
Why does the nigga sound like fucking he's off the fucking
If she hasn't told you I'm telling you,
Red Dead?
naturally she would pick me because I'm more of her type.
Clutch hitting has not
You
been a
said
strength
that
for
I've
this
pulled her a couple
team.
times today. I haven't. I've only pulled her
Well,
once.
obviously,
Do you know what?
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Cutter Crawford, a right-hander from...
3. He's out. 3. 3. Out. 3. You're out. That's ball 4. Out. Out.
Standing in, Collins, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Number 24.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Howard, 23 years old. He was taken in the second round back in 2017.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice hit right there.
Now at the plate, Jansen Whitty. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Gomez moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Coming to the plate now, Collins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready once again, Collins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Collins is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
0-1, here it comes. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Here's the 0-2. Lifted into center field. Isbell will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
12 hits, 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. Connor Wade will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. This is skied out toward right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Now in the box, Collins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Popped up. Gomez will put this one away, and the side is retired. At the plate, Collins. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
One time right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another 0-2 home. Line to the right side. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll plate one for sure and maybe a second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Great AB out of you, kid.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Michael Osinski. No hits to this point. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jansen Whitty. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped up. Listy has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. The Sea Dogs lead it 3-2. Into the box now, Collins. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Portland Sea Dogs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Connor Wade wins his 3rd of the season.
6 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. The Sea Dogs have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Amos Gibbs, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Isbell is right there, one down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Collins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 24.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Now at the plate, Collins 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reading is out in front here, 1-0. So stepping in, Collins, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Reading took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Francisco Morales wins his 3rd of the season. Luis Carrasco closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans are final line score. First.
Fuck those niggas. Shit. That's tough. It's real tough.
I spend a lot of time with him, but now I feel like, out of respect to Luke, I can't do that.
And I ground the ball right to the nigga. Bad in a gig, but my contact. now in the hitting lineup. I'm still hot. I'm still hot.
Shall I tell you what? I feel like I'm in a very good mood. The sun is shining.
It's good vibe today, you know.
Good vibes only.
Do you know what? This is actually one of the loveliest things I've
You gotta go on another hitting streak, dog. You
So
gotta go on another
now.
hitting streak. That's all it comes.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tanner Houck, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not a...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Ready to take his hacks again, Collins, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Duran gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner's going. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Striding into the box, Nick Longy.
Nick Longy.
A 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The relay throw, and the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Dylan Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hardy.
Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in to try it again. Collins, already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time.
Ready to take his hacks again, Collins, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Grounded up the first baseline. And it's fouled away.
Come on, let it rip right here.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rivas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. At the plate, Collins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hey, now, baby.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Portland Sea Dogs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Why does he wake up like that? Okay, baby.
Grand National in June, I think. I think it's summer, isn't it? Something's June.
Can you refill this?
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Mazza is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Ready now, Collins, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Rivas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Collins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
24.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pascal is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Collins will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Into the box now. Collins has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Binghamton came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cutter Crawford gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Coming to the plate now, Collins. He went deep last night twice.
Number 24.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Rivas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the payoff pitch. This is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double.
Ready for another chance, David Thompson.
The first baseman, David Thompson.
A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping up now, Collins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he...
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bohannon. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The second, this could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no error. Now at the plate, David Thompson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. The ground out to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in now, Austin Bosart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Austin Bosart.
0-2, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Corey Taylor gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Corey Taylor.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Collins. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled off.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Come on.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Rivas.
Javier Rivas.
Hard liner, but throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again, Brett Beatty. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Beatty.
Hit to short, scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So coming to the plate, Collins, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark.
What do you mean? I can play threes with him too. Oh yeah, I've been making that. Fuck that. I can't shoot with that building. I got no badges on yet. I didn't even know I had this bat, but I just got to go bat that puts my power +6 and my contact +4. I'm a 58 overall now. Oh. This shit's nice. This shit is nice. I mean, I used to fucking be a lot. Yeah. that shit was lit. That shit was lit.
But I don't think they're compatible. I don't want to vote for Jess.
What, you want to vote for Luke M?
But I want to vote for Luke M.
In my head, I'm thinking Luke M.
First with somebody. What the fuck am I talking first with somebody?
It's baseball. It's the show.
And now,
and it
please
comes your way
welcome
next.
Your Hartford Yard Goat.
I see.
Play ball. 3. You're out. Out. He's out. Out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Collins. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Collins has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
All set for the start of the 4th. Stepping into the box, Collins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Collins. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Casilla has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. In now, Collins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Hey, no one better, huh? See it rip it up there.
0-1 pitch on its way. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Hartford crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Harrison Musgrave claims the win out of the pen, his first. Reed Humphreys earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. It's baseball on the show. Into the box, Collins.
Batting 4th.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 24.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Juan Villalobos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Juan Villalobos.
All left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need.
So striding in, Collins 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make...
Settling in now, Carlos Herrera. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 men left stranded. 3 innings complete, and the Sea Dogs lead this one. Collins will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And now a pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in, Collins. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
He's set. The 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Casilla is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases. Now to the plate, Collins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Oh, me dog right here. 1 time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Casilla is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he...
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Sea Dogs, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on.
It's baseball. Striding forward now is the DH. Collins, he's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez.
Ready to take his hacks again, Collins, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now here's the pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
To To the plate now is the designated hitter, Collins, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Collins will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So digging in now, Collins, 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Into the corner and slicing foul. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
So striding forward now, Jaron Duran. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 1-2. Hops this one up, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, make it 5-1.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that same situation.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2, the final score tonight. The Sea Dogs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming. Jordan Foley, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Villalobos is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Collins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Now batting, Collins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's safe.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Stepping into the box, Nick Longy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Collins on third with 2 out. Pitch is popped up. Welker is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Now
Collins. He tripled last time up.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Oh, Chief, one time. Here we go. Oh, what do you say? Do it one time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Here we go. Clutch up for us now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out.
I see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Throw to third, but he's in there. As they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Hero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Herrera will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Dylan Hardy. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Hit high and deep to left field.
Get out of here.
Get out. Still running back.
And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And this throw gets away from him.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
I got us to win. Word. Damn, this pen's fucking me up. Oh shit. All this phlegm's coming. Oh. Nope, no nasal spray.
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
What? Son, I have noticed to get a look at you as a center fielder for a short time. Nigga, you retarded? This nigga just asked me to play center field.
Hey! Don't do that. Neo.
Nigga, I'm a maverick, nigga. The fuck? It couldn't hurt the club. Yeah, you're not putting me in center field, my nigga. I'm a shortstop, nigga. Nigga trying to put me at fucking center field. What? Right, Neo, right. Trying to put me at center field, dog. See me hitting these boomers and shit, nigga? You don't even play me at the fucking shortstop position. You put me at DH, you know my body, nigga. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Nigga tried to disrespect me and put me at fucking center field. And now we're really doing some Griffey shit though, wouldn't it? Let's go, Cappy Crease. I'll take that. I'm hitting 429 for the season. Let's go. Those are big numbers. I hope they don't fucking ask me to get fucking. I'm not that good.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cutter Crawford gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
The designated hitter, number 24.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line. And I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that.
That's a home run. That's a home run.
All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling, and it is a home run. They overturned their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Coming to the plate again, Collins, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied. Next will be the designated hitter, Collins. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Collins will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Line drive to left. Edmondson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score.
5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display. Connor Wade, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year as we are all knotted up at 2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate.
Stepping in, number 88, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Mel Sirota.
Hit hard. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Collins. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last that.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Christian Williams as we begin the top of the 4th. The 0-2 delivery.
Williams.
Slow roller out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Collins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Sirota is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Coming to the plate now, Christian Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Come on, guys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Ready once again, Orelvis Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. At the plate, number 88. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ground to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ball. Digging in the switch hitter, Collins, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Sea Dogs, 4 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Now in the box, Collins. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Collins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around and hit.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on and...
All right. Oh, wait. When you become friendly...
This looks like... Number 24.
Oh, big dog, get your pitch. Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Collins will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Collins will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
First pitch coming. Here it is. To short. He's right there. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw the second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Sea Dogs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Amos Gibbs earns the win, his second. Simeon Woods Richardson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one.
Packs in this shit. Oh Oh, that's fucking this nigga.
Oh, I was just like, yo, someone's calling you like for a long time. Don't touch my stuff. Get out.
I'm coming.
Stand.
What?
Get out of my stuff! Theo. There's porno. Oh my god, he took out the batteries out of this thing? Oh my god, dude.
I do have such a good connection with Mike. He probably would like us to get rid of you.
I think we saved the best for last.
Yeah, you can have this.
She's got mud written all over her face.
Tempers are fraying.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it ain't on.
And it's the moment of truth.
Your fellow islanders have put you all at risk of being dumped.
Don't touch mommy, stop! You can play with this one. No. I understand. No, that's mine. Stop it. God, dude.
When we left them, the Islanders had just taken part in a vote to choose their least compatible couple, and Rebecca Wallace received a whopping 6 votes. This morning, Wallace is waking up in the doghouse, or as it's known in Scotland, the doghouse.
How are you?
Alright.
every day, alright? How is life without Wallace?
Well, to be honest, I didn't actually sleep very well at all.
So you missed him?
No, I don't think I missed him, no.
How was your sleep, Wallace?
Good. Very good. I'm getting the full experience. Anyone want a breakfast? Avocado on toast?
I do not want avocado on toast.
I just feel awkward, not gonna lie. I feel like there's impending doom, do you know what I mean? Like all day today.
Well, this is the first time I've ever felt vulnerable, and it's an odd feeling. Because obviously I know if we're taking the text for what it is, me and Sophie are not compatible because we're a friendship couple. So it just feels a bit weird.
I don't see anything different.
Leo, stop. No.
Okay, I'm gonna take this as an L. Throw that
I
away.
just feel a bit on edge, to be honest.
I don't want that near me.
Yeah.
Because as happy as you find yourself in your couple, that is ultimately what other people looking in, what it looks like to them.
But it just makes you realise that like no one is 100% safe. Everyone is a little bit on edge today. I think we all feel a bit awkward as well because obviously the couples we've picked, you know, we're kind of all sat together and it's a bit of a weird one if I'm honest. I just hope that people voted fairly and not tactical, you know. I hope people just played it fair.
In the battle for Jess, Luke M's coming second place. It's the East Clapham Justin Bieber lookalike championships all over again. The winner's tats were temporary. Temporary!
Obviously you can't really tell me who you voted for, but
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management.
Oh,
That's in my
shit.
opinion, but I think she kind of thinks different. She definitely was trying to play it tactically.
really?
Yeah. Which puts me off a bit, really.
Really?
Mm.
So do you think it's just a friendship thing, or do you think he's trying to save Mike?
Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
I'm sure where I'm kind of at.
Yeah.
I feel like I put a lot more effort than she does.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're not compatible?
I just feel like at the minute it's just not going out to the one. Yeah, I don't want to take the lead.
Yeah.
Kind of like second guess thing. It's like a bit of
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. The Sea Dogs look for their 7th straight victory next. Tanner Houck, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes.
3. Ball 4, take your base. Out. He's out. You're out. Out. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Out.
At the plate, Collins, first at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. Now here's the pitch.
Lined but speared on a hop.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Play ball. He's out. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Pujols.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose Pujols.
Hit out to short. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Play ball. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. Out. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Into the box now, Collins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Nice swing. That was a good hit.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Now at the plate, Jarren Duran, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Now at the plate, Bryson Stott, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Bryson Stott.
Ball sent back up the middle, reined it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in, Collins, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play. So stepping in, Collins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
The relay on to second, but he's in safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Portland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Andrew Schwab gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Fighters, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. The Sea Dogs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Chris Mazza will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Listy is there. And that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Collins, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's a high pop-up. Listy is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Striding into the box, Collins. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nice slide and stop by Forsythe. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is ready now. Collins. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 8-1 is the final tonight. The Reading Fightin' Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Fans are...
The show's continuing. At the plate, Collins, 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
The designated hitter.
Fouled away.
24.
Collins is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. Forsythe backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now. Collins, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 24.
Hopped up. Forsythe has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone.
Ready for another shot now. Collins, he's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Scrambling back into second, he's in there. As a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Standing in, Nick Longy. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Nick.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Forsythe over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dylan Hardy. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hardy.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Hit out towards second, and behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. So striding in, Collins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 31 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-3, the final score today. Portland put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Andrew Schwab earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Minor League Baseball is live, and Connor Wade, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
The shortstop, number 24.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pujols moves to his right and puts this one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mickey Moniak. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Moniak.
On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw, not in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Collins 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The right fielder, Jared.
Here now the 2-2. Runners off for second. Got him swinging. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Stepping up now, Austin Wright. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Now at the plate, Michael Osinski. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Michael Osinski.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Chopped toward the second baseman. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Nick Maton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Maton.
Up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get them both. Digging in and looking for more. Collins. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch.
See it, drive it like you can.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in now, Collins.
Now batting, number 24.
Let it fly now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Digging in, Jaron Duran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. a coach offers guidance to a developing player.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Trenton Thunder.
Albert Abreu will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Number 24.
Center five's got me one time. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 33 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Collins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he will run this one down. Moving to... Digging in once again, Collins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Collins. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the 9-3, the final tally here in this one. Portland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Thunder, 3 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next.
Your Trenton Thunder.
Miguel Yajure is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Collins. He went deep last night twice. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Lucroy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits.
In now, Collins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game. Game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb,
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over.